It seems like every time I open the app and I come back, it just doesn't like that at all. So this is I don't get it. Wait, what was the other one? That gets deleted too. I don't know. It's just like I leave out of here, and then I come back after a few minutes have gone. Like last time I went, I came back after 5 minutes, and it was gone. It just broke, crashed. So I don't know what it is. CPU usage, I have no clue. Doubt it. Doubt it. Highly doubt it. I wonder if I like minimize it. This is as best as you can go. Damn, if I could just make it a little smaller, like just to show like this stuff, that would be. It'd be beautiful. Maybe if I'll put it down here, like that or something. I don't know. All the way down here. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That'll work for now. Maybe that'll help us not break the goddamn shit. All right, so we re-enabled this because I was trying to fix it, but for some reason, this extension, this intelligence of this extension, really just does not do you justice. It does not. It really does not like it. And I don't get why. So without macros, for macros, it's just in the same one. For this one, it should be up out of functions. Wait, where are we? We're in utils, so we're not in functions. I like this. I've spent 5 fucking 10 minutes figuring out this pathing shit, and it just keeps telling me the wrong goddamn thing. Ah! It knows the file. Hold on. What was that? Wasn't you? Just kidding. She wasn't even doing that. She was sitting there. Something just fell. Um. Now, I want for whoever's watching this, please, please, I hope you made it this far to see me struggle with that. I put this in so many goddamn times, and it was like you're wrong. So this is the answer, right? Now let's go back to all the things that I've tried. So I mean, I guess I can't because this is just fuck it, dude. Just fuck it. God damn it. There it is again, telling me that it's wrong, even though apparently it wasn't a second ago. Like what? I don't know. I know that was right. I knew it was right from the fucking jump. Fuck you. Okay, so this one's in was in util, so now we've called global variable. We just call it globals. Globals dot c or globals dot h. Okay, and then of course it's still saying this one's wrong. Oh Jesus. I don't. It's not wrong. It can't be wrong. It's where is the hero creation file relative to where we are? We're currently in root command. We're here. If we go up one, this is not in functions. It's in util. So we go up one Boom, we're on this level. We go into source and we go into HeroCreation.c. And it still does not fucking understand that. And it's fucking pissing me off. Anyway, this is painful. Okay. Let's go here. Fix these includes. So, prototypes. Everything is now just inside the prototypes. All prototypes are inside one file, prototypes.h. Okay. Is that not right? So we're in chapter 1C. So up out of here. Oh. Utils prototypes.h. Escape.h is in functions. So it's just up out of one level. It's functions escape.h. Okay. This is now called countries dot, I believe, countries dot h, or no, this is from yeah, all of those are prototypes now, so that's good. So close that one. It's now just types.h, which came from source slash, or sorry, utils slash prototypes. Okay, hero creation. This comes from slash utils. This comes from globals. This comes from we only need to do description.c. I go, this is countries.c now. That comes from actually we could just do countries.c since it's now in a source folder. Right. Countries.c is in the same, it's in the same folder. Hero creation. It's right here, countries.c. I'm telling you, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. All right, macros is now inside of just utils, inside one level. Okay, now let's clean these up. Move that there, move macros there, move globals there. That works for me. All right, stats. So up that, and these are now just going to be called globals. And these are going to just be macros. Okay. Those are good. Okay, we're not worried about enemies at all. I might delete that file for now anyway. Okay. This is just gonna be up to macros. This is gonna be that. Fight is gonna be to globals. And enemies is just gonna be up to enemies. Logger. Save. I think that should be about it. Escape doesn't like something. Why don't you like? Project variables. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, let's see if we are good to run. Let's go to main first, double check. Main, yep. So main is gonna take stats, and it's no longer gonna be in hero, it's just gonna be in source. Chapters no longer exist, we just have chapter 1.c. And then we have utils and commands.c no longer exist because we have, also we need to change that too. We change command to root command line. So we'll call this root underscore command underscore line underscore h. Okay. Now we're going to main, and we're going to call this root command line dot c, and now we should be good to test things out. Clear this and do boom around start, and there we go. There we go. Okay. So now we can think about this again. So we cleaned up the structure. We've cleaned it up. Macros, globals, prototypes. Now, I should also rename this here to root command line .h. So let's go ahead and do that. And then that means we also have to update it in, oh, maybe no, we don't. That's fine. Okay. So the goal here is to run the game inside the command line. The moment that you are outside of the game, you go back. Now, do I need, there's two problems that I need to solve, or two questions that need to be answered. Do I need to do it this way? Could I just make it so that if the user right after the program is running enters the word at any point, which will be, actually that's kind of a, yeah, no, fuck that. That's too much logic. Like at any point, if you do, where are we at? Start. Should run hero creation. Why isn't it doing that though? If I do start, it should run. Why is it running point allocation? I was testing something out, but source hero creation. It's not running hero creation first, it's running stats first, which is set all hero stats. Why is it running set all hero stats when it should be running this first? You see that? It's running it's running that first, which I don't like. Oh, globals.h. Oh. God damn it. Website. Oh. There we go. Okay. Oh. Function root. Reference command line. That's what we forgot. We renamed a function, so we need to find go compile it. ./a.out. Okay, let's try it now. Theria. Here we go. Okay. Let's begin by creating your character. Let's go ahead and run through. So currently we are running the function. I'm just trying to think about this. We are running the start hero creation function. I think the way we have it is actually fine. So let's run through it. So you run through, Marshall, you have a last name, yes. Or yes, that is correct. We have a last name, yes. Last name is Burns. Is that correct? Yes. Would you like a gender? Yeah. We're gonna be male. Yes, or male. We're gonna be from Imperia. You can also just type in one. Oops, Imperia. Yep, that's correct. I'm a blacksmith. Sure. Yep, blacksmith. That's correct. I'm gonna be a warrior. That's correct. Okay, so it does all of that. Boom, it takes our data. We're gonna put it into strength. How many points? We're gonna put 3 points into strength. So your hero strength is 3. So that was working fine. At this point, it would go. Let's say we put all the stats into all the points into stats. All the points go into stats. My cat's tripping. Once all the points, I'm sorry, I got a little kitten. Once you put all the points into stats, go back to the command line or run the story. Once a section of the story is completed, so I guess we don't need to do everything from the command line. Or we do, but not like this. And by the command line, I'm talking about, because I feel like people are probably, whoever's watching is probably really confused. Like, what is this madman talking about? I'm not talking about the command line that you currently see here. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the one, the shell, I guess you can call it, that I've built briefly here. All right, this enter command, that portion right there, not here, but here. I'm thinking there will be another one that would run. So this is like the root level command line that would, well, technically it's not, but for the purposes of this game, it is. There would be another one inside of it where there would be breaks in between game, play, and story. It would run, what would you like to do? That's what I want to build, actually. Yeah. What would you like to do? You just finished chapter 1. What would you like to do? Rest, continue, check inventory, whatever. You have options and stuff. So that's what I want to build. So what we'll do now is we'll create another one called in-game command line.c, and then in-game command line.h. Okay. So we're gonna do the same thing. So this is fine here. I might even take out this command and just put it in the other. So what will happen is, so we're gonna have to put these left and right. Boom. Same thing's pretty much gonna apply. In fact, standard io.h standard lib and then string. We have our timers, so that's fine for that. Or I ran, was it timer? Macros. What macros do we make a valid decision? Yeah, we'll probably need some. Yeah, we'll definitely need some of these. The valid decision. Oh my god. Just girl. I just don't want her in the counters falling off and stuff. Don't have kids, man. Don't have kids. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll include macros. Logger. We'll also need to create a log just for the game, not the runtime log, but like the in-game log, which is actually kind of what along the lines of what I want to do anyway. So we'll include logger. Hero creation we do not need to include. Global variables we do need to include. In fact, while I'm at it, I'm gonna just call these globals. Okay. We'll do it. Literally, it's going to be pretty much the same, just the commands will be a little different. Define max length. In fact, this could actually, now since it's going to be in two files, this could be a macro itself inside of here. We don't have to do it again. Like this. Just do that, and we can just do that here as well. We don't need to define it. Okay, and we don't need this here either. Okay, char commands. Let's call this char commands. Okay, yeah. Char commands. There's gonna be a few. Let's just start off with 5. 5. No more than a length of 100. It's kind of the same, but whatever. Okay. So we're gonna have a command called inventory. This command will list all that. Yeah, that works for me. Little stats. I like that. In fact, yeah, that's great because we can transfer this hero info command over to like stats. Part of it can go to stats. A help one would be good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. This command. This command will open a not really help menu, but sure. So inventory stats, exit will be good. So we do want to have access to ones like exit, quit, commands, etc. So we'll do exit slash exit slash quit, and then we should also do slash commands. Also, let's just make this 10. Okay. We'll also eventually add in like load and save and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we'll have stats and we'll have, I think info can just, if we have like info, we'll have a info command. Show all hero info and stats. Okay. It can also have, basically, it'll have access to all of these except for start. It'll also have access. Let's give it a restart as well. Slash restart. Game info. I don't want it to have a game info either. So this one, the one on the right, will be what you can currently access in game, and it's gonna have a lot more. It's gonna have like a rest command or fucking whatever. You know, you take damage and you rest, or you skip time or something. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, int in underscore game underscore command underscore line function. Okay, and it'll basically take the same thing. Put max length. Yep. What are you gonna do? You're gonna come on, go Copilot. Wow. 1. Printf. Enter command. So what this is gonna say? Root. Enter a root command for now. That way we can distinguish between the two. Or we could do like enter an in-game. We'll probably change that in-game command. Okay. This I wanted to figure that out. I don't even know what this is. Something Copilot. This line 26 error f gets. I don't know. Okay. I think it's saying like run it again or something. I don't know. Put if inventory. Okay. I like that. That's pretty cool. Maybe that's what I can add to inventory. But it also would list, it would list more than that. It would also list like all items, which would have to be another thing, which, you know, what we'll do is Um, we'll go ahead and comment this one out for now, and then it'll eventually, we'll get back to it. Info. Else if. This info, and what we'll do is we'll take hero info from down here. Put that over here. And we'll remove this. We're also getting log. Oh yeah, because we have to pass log file. Log file. Now my thing is, what is this even? Where does this come from? Logger. Where is this coming from? Log message. Log file is the file in which log message requested. Oh, we don't. Okay. Yeah, that's just for that. Well, that's fine. Requested. This is also the wrong information. Right here, we took the wrong one. This we took the wrong one. That was game information. We wanted this information right here. So go ahead, delete that stuff. Put that there. Okay. So now we'll do the ones. Actually, what we want to do is if we want to start with if this would be else if string compare is input comma, I don't know, let's do restart first. Restart. What did we do for here? It would. Oh, perfect. Wait a minute. Copilot coming in through, baby. Good. And then we'd ask sort of confirmation. Spell cancel wrong. Canceled. Remove new line. Let's try again. Input commands. Else if help is no. I'm curious, can we run this? Let's run the in-game. I'm just curious. Can we run the in-game command line from let's, excuse me, just farted. I don't think anybody heard that, but I felt the need to share in-game command line. Comment that out. In-game command line. Okay. Clear this. Compile. Oh. Redefinition of commands. Right. Let's call it, I don't know, in_game_commands. Expected declaration. In-game command line. Uh-oh, what's wrong now? Shoot. In-game commands, in-game command line. Main doesn't like something that I've done in this file. In-game underscore command underscore line takes in log file. Comes from utils. Right. We also let's before we do any of this extra shit, can we just run this sucker? That's what we want to try first. Oh my god. I can't see what I'm doing. It still doesn't like something. What don't you like? In-game. Interesting. Okay, I had to pause the recording. Okay. So we're still getting an error, I believe, right? 26 in May. I don't understand. What's the problem, mate? There was no problem before. Right? Let's move this back down here. So if I try to run it now, what happens? It's fine, but the moment I add in game command line, and run it, doesn't like that. So it is something in that file. So before we delete it, comment it out and figure out why. Let's see, it's probably there else without previous if. Okay, now we're getting something different here. Line 63. That's right. Without previous if. This is the previous if though, yeah? Isn't it? Yeah. I've been watching Top Boy on Netflix and now all I say is yeah, isn't it? Badman. While if okay, compiled. So let's see if it actually enter in-game command. So the only one that works is restart, but let's just see. Yes, restarting, enter in-game command. So what needs to happen though is it doesn't need to restart this. Actually, yes, it does. Because currently the only thing that this executable has, or this output file has, whatever it's called, is this. So that's perfectly fine. Once we have more and we get into the boondocks of the in-game commands, then we can do that. It got really cold all of a sudden. It's super cold in here now. What is this? Where is this coming from? Why is this here? So we need a couple things. We need to figure out a couple things. Before it did all. this, we're just gonna go ahead and copy that from, because what's gonna happen is gonna auto complete some shit and it's some stuff we don't need. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and take all of it, what we needed from our root command file. Move that over here again and bring this down. We're gonna close that. So root command, enter in-game command, if restart. We're gonna create the confirmation, boom, and that goes there. Okay, and now we'll just cancel. Okay. All right. So this is what's going to run at every basically stopping point. You have to get to a stopping point before you can hit restart, and it'll happen relatively, I think, relatively frequently. You want to fight, you're back at this stopping point, you know, or something. I don't know. And then what we can do is, I don't know. I haven't thought that far out, but this is good to separate it. So let's go ahead and get rid of. So we got rid of that. We have game info. We'll keep the game info there. Invalid commands. Let's do an else here for that else. F invalid command. Please. Let's do invalid command, and what it's going to do, it's going to run in game command line function with log file. This. Oh, actually, no, we don't need to do it that way because it's gonna just keep doing it. So let's actually test that out. Pilot. Oh, we need something. If this is all inside the if it's restart, do this stuff. If it's and you know what's crazy? Hold on. I think I can even see another. If it's restart, this is another thing I might have done wrong. No. Why doesn't it like that? Else if. It doesn't like the fact that this is that, this is that, this is the function. This is for, what is this for? This is for the whole if statement that contains that. This is for that. This is for that. That's for this. So wait, where does it what is this one for? Oh. So what is, oh, okay. Interesting. Return 0, sure. Okay, enter in-game command and it should only get restart. Yes, and it's gonna do that, so that's fine. Okay. So what we also need to do is make a logs for this, but we'll worry about that later. So that should make this. Major changes, restructure, and then start. Say new command line. It'll deploy a new build, which I'm kind of annoyed with. I hate that it deploys a new build. Excuse me? Okay, I was gonna say, man, what the hell? That's pretty fucked up right there. Sometimes it's funny to see myself looking at me like that, just looking at the camera. All right. So there are changes are made. Got rid of a lot of stuff. Now we just have source utils. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm actually curious. All right. This also needs to say cancel. I don't know why that's misspelled. Hero info is no longer a command. And what we'll do is we'll change this to just say game. And then hero info is no longer this else if statement can go away. Cool. All right. So there's that. We've created our in-game command line. The in-game command line, once you hit start, once you hit start, we run hero creation over here. Where is it at? Start, run hero creation. That's the only thing that this needs in set hero stats. Once that's done, it needs to run what is it called? In game command. Oh, actually, let's see here, because we have a like a start chapter function that I don't remember where that's being called at. So let's run through this one more time, and we'll actually go. So we'll go to main. We know that this works, so we're actually going to run the root level command line, and any game command line is not going to be ran. We're going to clear that. All right. We're going to compile it. Main, and we have an issue here. I thought I changed this. Oh, damn! You know what? I didn't. Right. I'm gonna call this in game underscore commands, and we'll go down. We don't have anything else for that. That's fine. Why did it work the last time? Because I was calling it when I was. It's because I was calling. I wasn't calling it. So we're gonna do boom, boom, boom. Okay. Doesn't like that. Move this a little bit further. All right. Compiled it. Everything's compiled. We're gonna run. All right. Root commands. So commands should still work. Boom. And let's do command game. Make sure that shows the game stuff. Cool. Now we want to do. Let's do / restart. I don't think I changed anything there. I'm sure I want to restart. Yes. All right. Let's do start. Okay. It runs through that. I'm going to Ethereum. Marshall. Yes. 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 Oh fuck! I entered. You may have entered too many characters. Please try again. Where is that at? I don't remember writing that. You may have entered too many characters. Oh, it's supposed to run That's a small bug I never noticed. Okay. Okay, that's a good thing that I found. I found that. So we're gonna do start. Marshall. Yes. 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 Would you like a gender for your hero? Yes. Yes. Please tell me your gender. Male. Yep. I'm gonna be from here. Okay. And then we do yes. Yep. Okay. We're gonna say strength, which I have to work on this portion a lot more too. Strength, and we're gonna give it 3 points. So after, let's pretend that I gave all the points that I had. The pool is now empty. You get a total of 10 to start. You allocate certain ones. I also have to work on that logic too. Then the game would then start reading from this chapter 1 text file, and then it would get into the nitty gritty. After it's been read, then it'll go back to the command line. You'll be prompted with something. So it needs a global variable or it would need this variable, this input here in game, right here. This input would need to actually be a global variable that needs to be accessed for these different functions. If this global variable is equal to run or escape or fight, this part of the function will execute. So that's the next steps in regards to that. So those would be the next steps in regards to this. So before we get to that, I'm going to continue working on this stat allocation stuff because it's kind of a pain. So we did all of this. We have it for strength. We have it for all of them. I could have entered whatever there. We wanted to say though. We needed a logic, and I was thinking about this last night. There needs to be a logic, some type of logic for if you say that strength is, you set it to 3. I even wrote it to do, I think. Yeah, to do. Build logic to subtract whatever the number the user enters from points in total point pool. Then when the total point pool is equal to 0, move to the next phase of the program. Now, I don't know if I can do an if. I probably can. If amount, or if hero strength is equal to 2, subtract I'm curious. I'm actually trying to think of how I would like to do this. If I entered 3, that means hero strength is equal to 3, or hero intelligence is equal to 3, or whatever. The moment that happens, subtract 3 from the available health pool. So we actually have to change the logic. If it is greater than 0, this has to change. How many points would you like to do this? Allocation limit check, mount hero strength. initial skill point check. So if you, this runs if you, man, okay, I gotta think about this. A condition has to be met to where, or I could do a while, right? So we could do like a while, well, no, because then that would just run infinitely, and we wouldn't be able to get anywhere. That's why I did an if or line 114. If the skill point pool is greater than 0, do this. But we're not telling, it's always going to be greater than 0 because we haven't implemented the math to subtract anything once implemented. So let's say we do strength, okay? It runs these conditions, these macros here, which are conditions. If allocation, the amount, if the user input is 1, set hero strength to 1. That's what this is saying. Same thing if it was 2, 3, 4. If it's 5 or 6 or anything over 4, run this. But we would then need to run another condition. If, or we could just print out, no. Fuck, we need to subtract whatever that number is. So, skill point pool is equal to, oh, right there, wait. No, it's equal to skill point pool minus amount. Now print f that. Okay. So that way I don't have to run through all this again. We're gonna go ahead and just run the in-game command. No, shit, we have to run the whole thing. Oh no, we can run set hero stats, I believe. Just to test for testing purposes, and then we'll just do set hero. Oh wait, what is it called? This is called initial point allocation. Initial skill point allocation, and it's being ran. I think we should be good to just say initial skill point allocation. All right, we should be good to just run this. Yeah, string. One. Okay, you have 9 points left to allocate. Okay, so that's good. After it says that, it needs to continue to run this. Okay. After it subtracts that, okay. And then we need to hit if it hits 0 or if it's equal to 0, run the next fucking phase of the program. Now I'm curious. If you chose dexter, this is the problem. It's a lot of different things. It's a lot of ifs going on around here. It's a lot. Because I need to add something to the macro too that helps me so that way I don't have to doesn't like that. Okay. Oh, because of the parens. Parens. This needs its own. Right? No, it doesn't need that. Okay, that doesn't like that. I could probably set it to just being 1 for now. How did I do it for the others? Like this. It needs to be the same. Yeah, it just needs to be like that. So let's do that, and then or. This 1, and then it would take wrong thing. Actually, let's do str for short. Get rid of this last one right here. We'll do 30 for each. Okay, and that should be good for that. Okay, now we should be able to go like this, and then define, yep, and then same thing for here, yep. Good there. Now I'm curious why this one doesn't like that. What's the problem? It's blue. It shouldn't be blue, should it? Fucking posture is terrible. I'm just looking at my screen like that for minutes. Terrible posture. All right, so we should take in numbers now, so that will help us speed this along. Compile it and then run it. So do 1. Oh, did it not? Oh. Not run. Ooh, what do you? Oh, it's getting. That should not be there. This should not be there, and that should not be there, and this should not be there. There we go. Okay, 1. Or how many points would you like to allocate to into strength? So if you tell it 2. Even there's 8 points left to allocate. So this is we're back on track. I just wanted to make it a little easier for me to do these macros, to make it faster, so I don't have to type out strength or intelligence. Where's that variable at? Here we go. So while in this if statement, we can add, in this function, overall, like the complete thing, not in here, but print f that, and let's say I just want to try something. I just want to see something at the end of the function here. I don't know. Let's just try it out. If skill point pool equals 0, or let's say equals 8, or let's say 9. That way I can remember. You know, printf fucking you hit the mark. Okay, let's just try that out. I'm very curious if this will work. So we just need to subtract 1. Boom, boom. You hit the mark. Okay. That's good. So once it hits 0, moving on to the next part of program. To do remove this string and replace. Okay, that's good. So if it's 0, so that's our condition to run to the next part. So that's kind of like we kind of skip to the end, we take care of that, and then it runs the next part of the program or whatever. We need to do it to where after you do something, it prints out however many you have left to allocate. Let's make this a macro. Everything can be a macro. I love them. Let's see. Define print main. Good. Param. Great. So we would need, all we need to do now is make it to where after you pick it, it automatically subtracts, so we get that. We know how much left is left, but we need to kind of run this again. So what we might have to actually do is have multiple functions inside of here, because otherwise it'll go back to the top and I think everything would reset. Let's try it out. So here it's going to print, we're going to test this out with strength, and then we'll do initial skill point allocation. And what we can do there is it kind of makes like a loop. Once this function runs again, we can then, it'll go through all of it and we can see how we have left. And so as long as we subtract, I believe 1, we should be straight. So let's try this out. And at the end of it, it'll be fine. So we need to take out 1 the first time, 1 the second time, and then let it end and see where we get. So we're gonna go for strength. We're gonna take out 1. Boom. 1. Okay. And then we're gonna go, I guess we can just 4. How many points would you like to apply to luck? Let's take out, oh shit, I should have did it for strength. Damn it. Oh, and also see how it's still saying hero strength is 1. So we actually did the hero strength is 2 because we did it twice, but it's saying hero strength is 1. So it's not remembering what happens. Where is that even coming from? The hero strength is here. Oh, we're oh, okay. What we can actually do here, this can be we can do amount, we can do skill. That way we don't need multiple of these. Amount, skill, param. And what we can do here is we can have a string, right? Boom. And it's going to be skill. Okay. Skill and then the param. So param is equal to so the hero the hero strength or whatever is, and then a number. So that means allocation should then get amount and skill. What else you like about that? What doesn't it like about this? It should be fine, right? It takes in allocation, takes in amount, skill, param, and num. Oh, because skill's not defined. Skill is equal to, let's call it here. Skill. That should fix it. There we go. Okay, it takes in whatever the skill is. So now we don't need to do it for each one. It just does it for all of them, which is perfectly exactly what we wanted in the ending anyway. Okay, so amount and skill is global, which is perfect. Skill point pool, which is great, is also global to this file at least. All right. How long have I been going? An hour plus the other like 30 minutes. Not too bad. I'm gonna work a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna work a little bit more on this offline. So it's good. So, yeah, I guess I'm done.